Well, hello there. This is Mr. Darkvoid10, and I was experimenting earlier today, and I figured out how to make a pretty decent stone mug generator, I guess. It's completely automated, except for the fact that you have to put the fuel into the furnaces, depending on what kind of furnace you're using. And without further ado, here I go. Okay, for the cobblestone generator, you need about 32 pieces of glass, seeing as it's about 7 long and 2 tall. Um, it looks like this. Now, the way I have this set up, there's a block breaker that breaks, obviously, the cobblestone block that is formed from the lava and water touching, and sends it into a double chest, which I then do other stuff with. Okay, here we go. Put the block breaker in here now. Hop out of here so I can put my lava and water down. Oh, looks like I'm missing a piece of glass. Okay, that's done. Now I need to put my first double chest down for the storage of the blocks, and now I need to wire up the sequencer to the block breaker. The sequencer I have set up to where it will actually do basically everything I need, up to filtering the blocks and getting everything situated the way it needs to be. Okay, here we go. This redstone wiring is tricky sometimes. Now I have this set on a fairly slow signal. I have it set on 1 second because I like to have this run at a fairly slow pace. Let me get out of here real quick. Fill that back up. Okay, now for the first section, which is the not smithing, but the creating of the stone from cobble. Okay, now to get the mechanism that feeds the cobblestone that's been generated into the furnaces. Place a filter here. Get down one so I can place this in the right spot. Place it to where it is going to take items out of the chest. Let me fill this back up real quick. Okay, and now we're going to run this pneumatic tube into a set of furnaces. I don't even know why I just did that. That doesn't even need to be there. I'm obviously not thinking straight today. Okay, let's go this way into 3 iron furnaces. These are just the furnaces that I chose for this. Seems to be the best set of furnaces. I tried other ways like induction furnaces, but I didn't want to have to use EU, so I made it to where this would work with iron furnaces. Now I gotta fill these up with coal coke. I use coal coke because it burns twice as long as coal, and you get it using coke furnaces, which also give you creosote oil, which is used in RailCraft. Okay, now I'm going to be placing the filters which will draw out the finished stone. Okay, now what I have here is a screwdriver, and I just need to make these face the opposite direction into where the little hole is facing towards us. I think I can shift, no shift clicking. Just gotta get this facing the correct way. Okay, now that I've done that, I need to wire up all of these to fit with the sequencer. So these will all run off of the same redstone current. Get my red alloy wire. Okay. Oh, which reminds me, I need to wire that up as well. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, that's, I guess, just gonna be like that no matter what. That was a bit freaky. I was not expecting that at all. Come on, let's go. Alright, now that's done. I'm gonna cover this up. We should, oh gosh, this isn't gonna work. Okay. There we go. Cover that back up. And I'm going to run a cable. Let's see if I can place cables on glass. No, how convenient. Awesome. I'm gonna tap into this on this side. I take that back. I'm gonna go from the other side. That would probably be a bit more convenient for me. Set that there. And run up the wire. Now, if you don't like your cabling being exposed, you can always fix that with a the covers from RedPower. Change this up a little bit. This filter here is not running off the sequencer, that is running on the block breaker and these filters here, and instead I'm, oh gosh, what am I doing? Okay. Instead, I'm going to make another sequencer that is going to run this at a much slower pace, so it only brings out so much at a time. And I've also made this a bit of a, I guess you could call, safety system. It makes it to where the cobblestone, if it does not go in these tubes, it will automatically go back into the chest. Okay, here we go. There's the sequencer set up, and I think it will actually, yeah, it'll just go off like that. Okay. I'm gonna make this 12-second interval in between each tick. So every 12 seconds it will switch from one to the other. So that means there's a total of 36 seconds before it actually, or I mean 48 seconds before it actually gets back to this. You see that goes back in there because this is currently got as much cobble as this can hold. Okay, now I'm going to set up the crafting table, which goes here, and I need another filter on here, so it will take the crafted stone mugs in this case, or really anything that you're wanting to craft out of cobblestone, out of stone. That should be facing the correct way. Let me check. Yeah, okay. And cover this hole up, and get rid of this. Okay, now I'm going to end up having to move this chest because I don't really want it to be collecting the stone. I want it to be collecting the finished product, so I'm going to move that real quick. See how long it takes me to punch through this with a diamond drill. Probably should have spawned myself in a chainsaw. Okay, here we go. I'm going to set this up right here. There. One over. Okay, now I need to put the pneumatic tubes and send this all the way down into the chest. And there you go. It should be working now. Awesome. This is working. This setup will take the stone in there. Okay, now all I need to do is put the stone in here in the fashion that I want it to be. And I was using this for a brewery in my server. I will have the information and server IP in the description. But yeah, I've got a brewery that I've been wanting to set up, and this is probably the best way to get mugs for the time being. And there you go. That is it. This is a completely automated cobblestone generator slash crafter. Okay, one more thing before I go. I need to set this up to be on the same signal as the block breaker, because I want it to be on that sequencer's signal. Okay, in all, this took a fairly small amount of materials to make. It's pretty cheap. It may take some time to set up, but it works, and I hope you guys enjoy.